Okay, make your line and then I'm going to pause you. Okay, pause. Let's see what we got. Do any of these feel done, complete to your eye? Like we should stop? Keep going. Okay, keep going. Okay, off you go. Keep going.
No, I'm good at this one. Yeah, sorry. She's good.
How did this line get so short? I don't know. Okay, let's pause again. One thing is that this line somehow got really short. I don't know, maybe some people want to come over here. I don't know. What do you think? Any votes to stop on any of them or just keep going? What's your feeling about these frames?
I like that one.
You liking this one? I'm hearing nods, I like it. Is that nods to like just let it be, stop drawing on it, or you want to keep fooling with it? Good, stop. Raise hand, stop.
What are we looking for as an indicator of?
We'll talk
Just a
about that. We'll talk about that. Okay, so now just two lines. That looked like a majority to me. And two lines.
And you can only do a straight line.
That's what I said.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So off you go.
I'll retire this one.
You can retire that marker, yeah. Why is that? Okay, that's pretty long. Let's pause again. Go ahead, make your line. You're ready to draw.
Did somebody pass like that for this? Oh, great.
How you feeling? Does something need more? Something feeling like, how about this one? Like, call it done, keep working, call it done. Raise your hand if you think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More hands slowly go up. Oh, the peer pressure. Okay, done. How about this one? Done. Okay, we're done. Right. Now, what sense does this make? It's a little bit of an experiment. Well, first, I'll interview you. What was that like? What was your experience of being asked to do that and making your line?
Building something together.
Sorry?
Building something together.
Building something together? Yeah. You had a sense of that you were making something together.
Initially, I think I went with my instinct, but later on, I was being very more conscious about where to draw a line.
Oh, at first, so as it went on, you were
Yeah.
being more deliberate about your choices. Yeah. Yeah.
I think my first thought was that I had more questions about the types of, could the line go horizontally, vertically, that, what does a straight line mean?
Yeah. Well, what do they mean? Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that some people added lines that were independent from each other, and then other people connected those pieces that other people added.
Yeah. Can you say anything about how you chose where to put a line?
I very quickly just was trying to push the boundaries of what you could do with a line, given the instructions that you said.
Mm-hmm.
So you said to put a line, but you didn't specifically say that it had to go in the box, so I drew one that went outside.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Creating outliers.
I think as space started to fill up, it was looking for the white space,
Mm.
and deciding if alignment
Yeah.
was appropriate.
Did anyone, how would I say this? Feel like you were seeing the whole and trying to contribute to the whole? Yeah, some definite nods, like, oh, this is unbalanced, or something, I don't know. So some nods.
Taking a moment before you draw the line to look at everything.
Yeah.
Draw the line. And it changes me, if one person was in front of me, I'd be thinking where I want to put the line.
Yes.
Or where the person in front of me put their line.
Yeah,
It would be different where I ended up putting my line.
yeah. So there's a kind of seeing that's happening as you're making. Well, so I'm not sure how well this activity maps to the ideas we're going to work with, but maybe. We've got some boundaries that are not necessarily firm boundaries. There's actually no penalty for going outside. We've got rules like you only have, well, I'll call them constraints if we're talking systems, like one color marker, straight line, a kind of a time limit. You feel like do it and then move on, and then give the pen a little pressure to just do it, yeah. One artist at a time, you never teamed up, and so they make a sort of, those constraints make a kind of, if you think of in a garden, you have a lattice that the roses grow on, you can almost think of those constraints as this lattice, and then this is what grew. If we did it again with exactly the same rules, we would get different art, different results. So the word emergence is going to come up a lot. And it's a little bit of a mystery. Where did this come from? I was like, you meeting these constraints, this happened, you experienced it, So I don't know if we could really explain why this art is that way, and why you all right away thought that one's pleasing. Which I agree with, by the way. If we were to change the rules, if we were to say, okay, now choose a color, you get a choice of 2 markers. Or if we were to say, it doesn't have to be straight, but you can't lift the pen, you know, or this, if we just said something, it's really hard to predict what effect those rules would have on it. So if we just had time and interest to keep screwing around with it, we could keep playing with these different constraints and see how they generated different art and maybe different joy, you know. This felt funny because it's the first time you did it. It could be a kind of toy to play with. Were you just raising your hand or you, no, okay. So, I'm not gonna say a lot more about this yet. Maybe we can come back and refer to it after the next game. But I'm interested if you have thoughts or comments or questions, I'm eager to hear them. This may feel pointless just now, I don't know. Or is there any surprise that you experienced?
Can I report something?
Yeah.
Like something I struggle with in my life is to trust the process.
Mm.
And I remember the middle one, I really wanted that square to be like colored in.
Yes.
And so I broke the rules and made that. And now I like regret that because I think it was a little aggressive. And I'm like, what would I have done if every time I would go on, I would just do one little line?
Mhm.
Maybe that thing would be shared and we would have done that together. So I'm just reporting the not staying with the process of emergence affects emergence.
Yes, it's part of what emerged, but yeah, I was wondering if any kind of cross-hatching might show up. If we let it keep going, somebody would decide that's a nose and it's like shading in. I don't know what would happen, but I like somewhere there were dots starting to happen.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. Okay.